Is Saturday evening, October 10th, 2015. Excuse me. So let's how do we do this? Here's some ideas. What if we get to a place where we're at the door. Our hand is on the doorknob, and we know that when we open that door and we walk through, every wonder will happen, every dream will come true, every beauty will show itself. The beauty that we are a part of will shine through us, from us. So, here's the trick. What if this thing is called new existence, new world, fifth dimension, whatever it is, beyond, just what if, I'm so sorry, this is so choppy, to have walked through that door meant whoever existed on the original side dies. Because once you walk through that door and close the door, when you look back, there's nothing. It's not there. That includes the thing that you identified with as yourself. It's all gone. Now, to be able to exist, no. You cannot exist in this new place according to the rules of the old place. That old thing, that ego person thing is gone and cannot partake of the fruits of this place, of this tree of life. It can't. It's not part of it. So what does that mean in real language? It means, okay, when shit gets real and you're doing your thing and enjoying life to the fullest and you're shining brighter than any star you've ever seen shine in the sky, you are not to be enjoying it from a place of ego, from whoever that other person was that called themselves you. Because the point now is where that previous place was about every man for himself, we're all separate and distinct, and we are, people were just desperately trying to shine and outshine others. What this thing is about shining upon others. And that is the purpose of it. The purpose of this new world is to say that door exists. And when you walk through, you're going to shine and make the world a beautiful place. Basically, if that sounds too hokey, that's the purpose now. The purpose is not because it's obvious that you're shining, so we don't need to draw attention to that. And that's not what it's about. The rules in this place are we shine so that others may shine. We shine in hopes that the rays, which they will, there's no hoping, in full awareness that the rays that are radiating from us are connecting to and inspiring others to do the same. All life benefits in that way, not just human life, by the way. The planet and everything on it benefits. We're all connected, not just humans. That's kind of going beyond this, but this place is all about that creation. Not the old place was about staying in this stagnant memory of what the identity of an individual is. Staying stuck in that place, and that thing, and it didn't move beyond that. That's not very good for the inspiration of all else. In fact, the effects of that way of being have hurt, have slowed the process, when things are turned inwardly instead of outwardly, that causes what has existed in this place for so long. So the encouragement for all of us, including myself, is about to walk out on that stage. You're about to walk through that door, however you want to put it. You're about to shine. Don't forget that it's for a purpose. And when we do that, it will move and do what it's supposed to do. When we pull that energy inwardly in a desperation of some type of something, the old way, we get in our own way. We get in the way, not in our own way. We get in the way. We get in the way of other, Then it'll become a problem. When it's about touching others, inspiring others, reminding others of the divinity which they are, however you want to put that. When that is the intention, and that is the motivation, and that is the feeling, that all will flow well. So that's why we want to stay in that place. I want to stay in the flow. We stay in the flow. That means the trick is going to be tricky, because while we still need our minds to think, to work out the mechanics of it in this place, the mind is still going to start playing with ideas, which it's not supposed to be doing, and again start putting the ego back in the picture again, and getting things all kind of discombobulated. And the trick is going to be to stop thinking, to whenever, let's put it even a better way. Whenever self steps in, we have to remind ourselves that he doesn't belong there. Go away. So if you're doing your thing and you're getting the accolades and you're getting the handshakes and the pats on the back or whatever, you accept things graciously. You don't want to be rude, but you just accept it graciously, recognizing that it's not appropriate, really, within yourself. Realize that it's not appropriate for the mind to accept that. And that's the only thing that will accept it, is the mind. The only part of you that's going to relish and enjoy and connect with that kind of thing is the mind and the ego. So don't let it step in. It's not about the ego. It's not about the mind, which didn't do any of it anyway, except for the parts that control your physical person being able to manifest what's coming from another source. It was another source. That's the source that needs to be getting the thank yous and feeling the gratitude for it. And when we're clear about that, we're perfectly happy with that and feel like we are in a place of honor to be able to manifest something beautifully that touches others. See, that's all we do. We're able to not transmute, but sort of like that, the reality of love and translate it into a human way of communication. That's what we've done, and that's it. Again, when my postman delivers a check from wherever, I don't thank the mailman for the check. I thank him for delivering them. He did it. I don't go out there and give him a big old hug and a kiss on the mouth and tell him I'm so glad the money's finally here. Thank you so much for the money. He's going to be like, yeah, I'm just the mail carrier. You got it twisted. And that's how we should feel. Right? This is an opportunity to grab onto some bullshit ideals we hoped for ourselves in the old place. The old place is gone once you leave it. And to try to grab onto that is so inappropriate. So you just, whatever words you can come up with to make that point come across, so inappropriate. It's lying to ourselves, really. And then, if we're not at the point where we can say, oh yeah, that, well, maybe we need to do some house cleaning then, okay? Because by this point, haven't we come to realize through our experiences that the best thing we can do is stay out of the way? And when I say we, I'm talking about the ego part, the part that's jumping up and down, saying, look at me, look at me, look at me, I'm here, do you see me? Watch what I can do. Me. That's that part. It's just stupid. So we'll pull our sleeves up here. We'll get our creative juices flowing in whatever way that's going to manifest for us personally. We're going to bring it, but we're in a mission. Think of it that way, okay? If you have to just bring it back home, you're on a mission, okay? And do what needs to be did in the hopes. And I have to stop using that word hopes because that's the old way. We do what we have to do in full awareness that if we do it in full recognition of what it is and why it is, then we're going to be happy. That's it. To do our part in bringing things back, bringing things to where they need to be. We've gone through enough, and we've come to realize that we're happier when we just let the flow and be content with where our part is within that flow. The flow is eternal. And when it crosses our path and we have the opportunity to help it to keep moving along, to make it keep moving along, it's going to move along. When we are able to participate in that consciously, because we do unconsciously anyway, but when we can do it consciously, wow, being part of the greatest symphony, that's an understatement of the all. See, no part is more than any other part or less than any other part. So our part is the flow, So let us just be natural in it and let it do its thing and feel excited and joyful in being able to creatively and enjoyably participate. Let that be the joy. Let that be it. That when the moment comes where our participation is required, that we step up and do the thing. Let the thing do itself, and we will manifest it in this place as it continues on and on and on. Isn't that good enough? What more do we want or need? Thank you so much. Wishing you much love. Until next time, good night.